What's up, everyone? My name is Vince Nero, Director of Content Marketing here at BuzzStream. I wanted to talk to you today about outreach. If you're sending a ton of emails and not getting any responses, I got some tricks for you. Today, I'm going to introduce you to what I like to call the C.H.A.M.P method, which is an acronym that I created. It's going to help you send better outreach emails. Let's get into it. All right, I've been sending emails for years and getting pretty good links out of it. So I'm going to share some of my tips and tricks. And one thing right off the bat is the fact that this is really tailored towards more of that personalized outreach approach, where this isn't necessarily going to work for those who are sending out massive press releases to thousands of people. Now, I come from a background of sending just personalized, highly personalized emails. So I am going to really focus in on that because I think that is the most effective. But there are pieces of this that I think will work in those mass 1,000 email bulk sends that you're doing. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is just try to get your email read and somebody to take action on it. So let's jump right into it. All right, let's start with the first one, and that is the letter C, and that stands for connect. You want to make a connection with your contact. Now, we're not saying a personal connection, that's going to come later. But what I mean by this is if you're in a specific industry, make sure that the connection is clear between your post and the industry that they work in. If it's not there, don't force it. This means it's not a good fit. Show them that you've done your homework. Show them that you know what they've written about. Show them that it makes sense for them to be receiving this email. And this should be a snap connection. Oh, I write about travel. This is a pitch about travel. Got it. Next letter here is H, and that stands for help. We want to be helping out whoever we're reaching out to. You want to provide value in some way. You're not just asking them for a link and giving them nothing in return.
Providing value and helping can come in a few forms. Creating a really great asset that they can share on their blog, pitching some really helpful data that they can share, giving them a free trial to a tool, or offering to write a full post for them.
This reminds me of a book that I read years ago when I was just starting out. It's an older book at this point by Seth Godin, one of the OGs, and it's called Permission Marketing. And the whole crux of the book is you need permission to get into someone's email. I think initially Seth Godin's book was applied to email marketing and email newsletters, but it's the same thing. If you're reaching out to someone who doesn't know who you are and doesn't necessarily want you in their inbox in the first place, you want to give them something. Get a foot in the door, provide some value, help them out. All right, A is for adapt. Now, this is a nuance, and this is really not going to work in that bulk outreach. But what you're doing here is tailoring your tone and presentation to the type of prospect that you're reaching out to. So somebody has very bubbly language, you can kind of match it, lean into it. If someone's very formal, you don't want to come across too casual, right? You don't want to be using a lot of emojis and abbreviations that nobody understands. What you're looking for here is to try to match the tone. And one helpful tool with this would be actually ChatGPT. If you can export a little bit of someone's writing into ChatGPT and say, hey, develop a tone for me, and then they can rewrite your email in that tone. Super helpful. Don't overdo it. Obviously, it's got to feel natural, but this is helpful. This is kind of social engineering in a very small form. All right, M is make it scannable. Now remember, people are going to be viewing your email on a lot of different devices, a lot of different spots. They might be on the train, scrolling on their phone. They might be at home on a desktop. But when you're thinking about this, think about the emails that you receive. Realistically, if you're going to see this large block of text, are you going to read it? Probably not. So what you want to do is make sure that you're breaking it up, put some bullet points, make it scannable, use some bold text to make things stand out. All these things are great. They work great for getting your emails read. Now, the last one here is P, and that's personalize. You want to personalize your email. Now, I think that there are different degrees of this. If you're sending out a bulk email, press release to 1,000 different people, which, transparently, I don't love. I've never loved that. But if you're going to do it, at least get the names right. If somebody has a nickname that they use in an office setting, make sure you're hitting that nickname. People like to see their names listed on an email. But getting more into it, there are different ways that you can personalize an email. And I think one of the easiest ways is to reference a post that they've written recently. And I specifically say recently because you don't want to reference something that they've written about 3 years ago, or even a year ago, 6 months ago. I don't even remember what I did 2 weeks ago. So when you're referencing these pieces, try to get the most recent post, make a connection. I remember the very first year I was really doing this. I made a connection. I saw someone was from New Jersey. That's where I'm from. They're from the South Jersey area. And they, in their bio, they said they were a Phillies fan. I said, hey, I'm a Phillies fan too. We commiserated within an email about that. And I got a response from the person that was like, hey, this is the best outreach email I've ever received because it's been personalized and you made a clear connection. I was like, all right, great. Noted. So I think there are levels of personalization. The first one is just getting their name right. The next level down, and takes a little more manual action, is personalizing in a way where you're referencing a recent article that a journalist or blogger has written about. Don't just use canned responses. Hey, this is great content. I really love what you're writing on XYZ blog. That doesn't cut it. That's not personalizing. If you want to personalize, you find a recent article, find some specific piece in that article that you really like, and reference it. Tell them why you like it. So C.H.A.M.P, connect, help, adapt, make it scannable, and personalize your emails. You do that, you're a champ. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments specifically. Did I miss anything? Do you have any other tips or tricks for outreach? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Good luck.